everyone, I'm your lovely host, Conrad Kikyo, and welcome back to the Minecraft City server. Now, note, this is called Part 6. Part 5, I have to render and will be made available for you to watch on a later date. Well, actually, sometime when this is all done and everything. Alright. So, we're definitely not where we left off. Actually, where we left off is when I was recording without my mic. And we did this. And you'll see with this and this in part 5. But I have the server open so anyone can join. They're probably going to be mad about the little high sign, but I put a power plant there. Much useful. Or something like that fucking lines. And I did this just so we have the host building is the nuclear power plant we're also running these lines out of. And this will be mainly the nuclear power plant grid and this power plant's grid, which, you know, guys, you haven't seen this. It's all clear, more or less becoming clear. And that I have plans for. I really do. I say that in a nice way. We're going to make a hydroelectric dam there. We're going to make a redstone grid out of there eventually. But that's going to come in a further update. Meanwhile, we have some, well, players. More or less this fuckwad right here who owns all of this. He started the redstone shit with the electrical grid. I just took his design, more or less thought of it how I would build it, and I did it. More or less he made it, and we've taken his design, we've used it here. And we're going to be using it for, well, everywhere else. Skelet is working on his lovely house. He should be here any time, hopefully. More or less. There's another redstone grid. It follows more or less the same design of, well, now everyone. Why does she have trees? But she is using solar panels. Which is good, but I don't understand why she has her dockyard closed or port, whatever you want to call it. But more or less, this person and that person, more or less, they're both on the same account, so it's hard to keep control. I'm live streaming.
And what are you live streaming?
Minecraft.
Oh, it doesn't even say Minecraft.
What does it say?
It's got a little circle with a camera inside it and nothing for title.
Oh, you're fucking shitting me.
No, that's only in the freaking. I'm looking at your name right now, in the chat.
Try refreshing your page.
No.
Dad,
Okay.
What?
did you tell my mom that the campsite we went to was ghetto?
Oh my god, they're not fucking doing that again.
Oh my. You are being live and you can be heard over 46. What the fuck is wrong?
Okay. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
You'll be back. Fun. But yeah, that's more or less what's going to be going on. We will be playing with this grids and the nuclear power plant's grid. Everyone more or less has the universal fucking grid now. So yeah. He started it. She used it. And I'm like, redstone, what can I do with it? I know everyone else uses it. So, let me steal his grid. build it here, see how I like it. I like it, so we're using it more or less every house. Now, there are some exceptions. You notice our metro system. That's the line out for that right there. How is it going to work with redstone? That's going to be a fun, lovely challenge, but that's a different day's problem. Not today's. Really not today's problem. Today's problem is we're going to start, well, I guess we can still militarize that checkpoint, but I'm taking, I don't know if I'm taking that one. I'm definitely keeping this one. I've decided that. That one's more or less to your government area. Yeah. Oh, one more thing. Let's see how it looks like at night. I'm gonna fly over. Most of this fuckwads area is lit up. With some exceptions. I don't... Looking at how this is made, and from what my understanding is, it's weird. Alright. This I have shut off. You've seen that in the video. This is the only actual place that stays lit up. Like, there's no darkness like here or there. But eventually that'll change. And even at nighttime, someone's little island is... Oh, well, was lit up. Well, it still is. Just it looks a little different. But who knows what she has planned? She owns that island, that one right there. Davey, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but things have changed on the server. None of this is gonna be touched before you say anything or say, what the fuck are you talking about, Kikyo? None of that's gonna be touched. There is one more person on the server. Here's the thing. I can't find his fucking base. So, there's that. Alright, now that we've seen what that looks like at night, this is what it looks like with the lights. So, this stays, that goes, that stays. Fun. And I will be... Alright, I am back. And we are on to a very slow start tonight. But that is whatever. Oh, I gotta switch it. Back today. Alright. So, let me show you how these are more or less ran. That's how a grid is ran. And it sounds like there's a fucking chicken somewhere. Even though that's the least of my concerns. So, those are the things we are going to need tonight. And... where the hell is that chicken? I wonder if... well, there's no way it got in there. So, we're gonna have to rerun doors again. Oop. gotta set up, or set up the work barriers. That's gonna be easy. That's the easy one. We gotta shut down this entire checkpoint. So, doit and doit. No one goes in or out under construction. And that checkpoint's gonna be taken down. But we'll get there when we're running wires. And you'll see why I'm doing that like that. As we go along. Oh, I was hoping to find a fucking chicken. Oh, whatever. Not to them. So I guess we get to do some work under a checkpoint. I don't know. Alright. That's gonna go there, and we're gonna connect to that. It's all more or less ran like that, but the process repeats itself a few hundred times, more or less. Yeah, that's closed off. Please ignore the fucking background. Idiots are idiots. Alright, so let's get to work. Oh, another thing I did forget to mention in the comment or description. We will be building another tenement apartment building, or whatever the hell you call them. Oh, if my mic cuts out, I have to go deal with the people. Ungrateful fucks. You can probably tell where the tenement is going. Well, actually, it's not one tenement we're building. We're building a shitload of them. You can probably take a guess why. So we're gonna get a few extra items. You know, I could probably switch the entire direction of the road. It's only like that because of, well, more or less. I felt like it. I guess you can call it laziness or whatever you want to call it. Alright, I'm back. Now that one's funny. That one is seriously funny. I'm sorry, people. I'm not gonna tell you that joke. That I was just told. Oh. Do. That one is funny. Oh, there's a little delay on something. I guess since that part's down, I guess, real quick. That bit can go. Oh, we are running this. I wonder what active. You know what? I don't even want to ask that. I wonder where my co-hosts are. They should have fucking been in here. Co-host 1, co-host 2, co-host 3. Let's do, welcome back. Actually, you live, what, here? You don't own the fucking, you don't own the tenement building. The state owns it. Oh, I'm the state. Nice play. Maybe I forgot to mention that to you. And if that is the case, well, now you know. Alright, run. Third one goes here. Connects there. Ooh. Run that way. Alright. So, at least, well, somewhat we know what we'll run with over here. I'm gonna have to talk to someone with this damn sign. I don't care if he likes it or not. I'm gonna have a talk with him. Part 6 might actually be a short one. Well, we do have several tenement buildings to build. And I mean, when I say we, I really mean me. I only gotta redo all this fucking road. Alright. I'm from right here. We're gonna cheap build. It's still bomb proof. I think. I don't know what this will look like at night.
Me too.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Yeah, I guess it would help if I ran one right here. Alright, let's start running or placing the lamps. Now, this is all powered from the first Kikyo power plant. This is gonna, or nuclear power plant, let me get that right, and actually, now, first one are the solar panels. This is what we're doing with them now. We're putting them on the buildings. Hold on, as I check something, because if that does not follow... Okay, it does. Wow. Okay, now. Let me fix that, because you're seeing how I'm running this wire. Right? Good. My junction there. 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 And I want one more, probably right here or before that. Alright, there we are. Well, Alright, with that wiring done. Now we'll start. I'll throw the dandelion into the ocean. Alright. How are we gonna do this? Alright. We're rerunning this entire road, so actually I should be clearing, well, everything. Oh, you're on. Yeah, they'll come up with a black thing on there. Alright, time to start clearing everything and figuring out how I'm gonna run road. A few other things. Well, that's definitely not good, destroying the wall that protects the island. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh. A lot of the islands, with more or less a lot of everything, is, well, more or less like that. Sorry about that. The ignorant fucks who I have to deal with every day causing problems. As usual. Oh. There was the actual reason why I grabbed that. Get rid of those. Alright, it's not all cleaned. Alright, goodbye water. Oh, and if you noticed, I put that in too. Back to what I was saying, yeah, you can probably notice that flaw. And we gotta run, okay. So, now we fill this all in with grass. Even though we're gonna be digging it up again. We fill all of this. Well, oops. I need my lights on, damn it. Oh, could they make the fucking screaming kid shut up? Alright. So, like I was saying, we gotta put grass. And all this. So things are really... But I am glad I did with what I did to the other side of the metro system. I know you guys seen me check that earlier, I didn't explain why. I always had the idea of running this shit. And just was, well, I'm not gonna switch everything out. Because even if I have the redstone grids off, I still want things to light up. Things might not light up perfect, but they're gonna light up. Ooh, message. Did good time on that. could leave that blank. Oh, no, I can't. I'm not running the grid under that. So I have no intention to run the grid under this. So we're going to leave this, well, we're going to leave that blank because we have no intention of running it under that. I'm not saying, hey, a road might go there, but we're running wires on the road, so... Okay. So we're going to do the same layout as before. Alright, so now I know how I'm running this. Not saying, hey, there might be more than one row. There might not be, or there might not be more than, there might be even more than one road. So I'm running it like this. More or less, it's generally the same. I figured out how I'm running it. And now that I figured out how I'm running it, more or less, we can destroy it! So we figured out how we're running the road. Congratulations. I swear, if I have to go upstairs and shut the screen fucking it up, I'm not gonna be happy. Back to what I was saying, we know how we're running this grid. At least for this. Well, actually, no, we don't, because we're putting buildings in this area. So we do not know how exactly we're running it. We just know how we're running the road. If that makes any sense to anyone. Which, if I had to guess, it probably does not. I know what's going there. I know at least we're gonna put the lamps there, or the light in there for the roads. Was this really lighting or no? If you tell me I did... Kikyo, congratulations, you did something for nothing. You're not running metro lines under here now. Even though for the longest time I was debating about doing that. And well, I'm running wire, so who knows with that. And I'm running as neutral, so I should have at least no problem. I hope. And actually, I legitly hope. So, I know where the wire goes for at least this area. And that has that under there. So, with that like that, oh, our co-host just came online. Alright. Give me a party. And let me get him into the game too. No, I need that block. Thank you very much. Alright, so this side, I know how I'm going to run lighting. Hello. I am live, so anything you do say is being recorded. So we can't talk about certain things. So how are you? Hello? Hey, how are you? That's good. Alright, that just shows. Oh boy, you got visitors coming? Oh. Well, this is much more fun than doing that. Well, I have been... Plug it in. Oh, that's no good. I would take the headset. Right, now that we figured out how to run that, very well. You're in the server, aren't you? Are you in the Are you in the power plant or no? Okay. Oh yeah. You want to see how I'm running this redstone? I think you. All right. I'm gonna explain to you what I explained to everyone else. Alright, this is more or less how everyone runs their grid. Some things change. I figured it out. Well, someone else figured it out. And I more or less copied their design, made it somewhat how I would do it, and yeah. Oh, and a few people aren't happy that I am using their grid, but that's a different story for a different day. No, but I copied their redstone design. I know. Mainly this one. I know, but you said cut open and see what I can do, so I basically cut open their grid and more or less decided to say, hey, I can do this. I can see how it'll work. I did it. I liked it. Voila, we got now redstone grids going up. Not saying everywhere will have a redstone grid, but yeah. Question for you. Do you want me to run redstone wires from the nuclear power plant to your area? Not yet. You want to run off your own power? Okay. Just saying, since some of that capacity from there went towards your area. Oh, I got a free switch system, more or less. Yeah. Right. We know one of these can go here. So, we'll put it here. Bless you. Bless you. And that would be lovely. Now. I guess I let the bad things more or less convict things, but the U.S. is on the verge of a civil war. Oh wait, they always have. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen a few days later? The Civil War. Well, that and basically, if Trump gets evicted, that will be the beginning of the Civil War, or the second Civil War in the United States. And I don't know what they will do because I will be fighting in that war. And there's no doubt I won't be. Um yeah, those things why I will be fighting is a talk for when I'm not recording. There's yeah, no lag. Oh wait, there is no rain. There shouldn't be. Oh, yeah, that's a different story. Alright, now that we figured out how we're going to run this electrical grid to the more developed area, I wonder... Yeah, I probably should. And that's knocking out, what, 1, 2, 3 zones? Yep. Everything's closed. No imports at this time. I have no clue. I just hope what I'm... Well, aren't you having one right now? You never know with things. That I don't know. I'm not at your house. Even though sometimes I wish I would go visit. Yeah, I had to go run to the depot because idiots there don't know how to fucking do things. And I'm not the one who hired them. I think there's llamas. Ooh, another viewer. How fun. Yay! A parrot. There's a... What the fuck is that? Yeah, I... Not until I have everything lit up. Because I don't know if you ever knew this. Mobs do lag out things. Like when everything spawns. Yeah. And a message from someone. Don't want that switch there. I want that switch there. And I want that one there. Alright. That's a lot of lights we've ran. Now, the hard challenge. Oh, there. If you're watching, there's like a 15-second delay. Yeah. Just don't lag out like before. Um, I'll show you how you do that in a little bit, okay? Hi, Vivet. You gonna blow it up? Yeah, that would help. How are you doing? Wait. Send up. Alright, and there goes that. Alright. Let's just hope this doesn't mess with anything downstairs. No music. No music. What was that? Yes, your audio, I can hear the video, and it does pick up.
Try my MP game mode, Containment Breach Pre-Alpha.
Containment Breach Alpha? Is that a zombie game mode? No, I got someone else in the thingy. No, not on the server. In the chat. No. Okay. Please tell me about your game mode. On the chat for live stream.
You need 7 players to participate.
What is your game mode about? Oh, that's that line. And it's just me and Skeleton. So you know I can't hear that. Thank you. Alright, with those grid lights set up, we'll run one more. One more.
I'll explain everything once I'm in your party.
Okay. You can explain me in the chat. It's a private party. To get into this party, you actually have to join my PlayStation community I have that I run things out of now. To find the PlayStation community, I will give you the name. And this goes out for everyone. It's called Kikyo179 YouTube Updates. And once you're in there, you will be able to join the community party. That will get a reply. Do I want any more buildings in this area? No, I do not. So, time to start tearing the road up. Actually, huh? Huh. There's a lot of these too underground. We'll probably be hitting a few more of them. How's that?
Basically, you are in the Keloid containment facility.
Calloid. Containment. Here's a question for you. Isn't that a containment facility in actual in real life? Because I've heard that name before. You were saying about Battlefield 1?
There are two teams, D-Class Keloid Security.
He's talking in the chat. I have it so it can, when you don't have the sidebar, you have the option for the comments to be read to you. And that's what I have.
D-Class must cause a riot.
D-Class must cause riot, and security has to prevent them from causing riot. And letting the outbreak happen? Is that more or less what it is?
Security must obey orders from their security captain.
He can hear you. Here's this. This is your game mode. You would have to host that game mode, correct?
D-Class has one life.
And how many lives do the rioters have?
Yes.
How many? Or does everyone have one life and they all die? And once it's over, whoever survives...
Rioters are D-Class personnel.
Rioters are D-Class. So once they're dead, they're locked in their room, or what happens with them? And how many lives do security have?
Once D-Class is dead, they're out of the game.
Okay, and the game continues, and do they get teleported somewhere, or do they get kicked off the server?
Another player must replace dead D-Class personnel.
Replace. Like I said, your game mode sounds fun, and I'm actually interested in it, but tonight's live stream is the city server. You can message me, and you would be put
Security
into...
has unlimited lives, but they have a 3-min cooldown.
3 minute. Okay, 3-minute cooldown, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, I'd have to agree with you, Scarlet. I don't like what I'm digging above. For what? Spawning? Wasn't there one in, like, Battlefield 4? Yeah, everything. X. Faster.
Spawnin'.
Spawning. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, message me or join the community, and you should be able to access this party.
In the full game Dead D, class becomes specimen.
Class becomes specimen. Now, that I like. What happens to specimen? Or subject. We'll call him subject, okay?
Specimen's goal is to kill both D, class and security.
Okay. And what happens if you succeed in that?
They must use methods of getting out of their containment. Chamber first.
Chamber first. So, they have to escape their containment area and their chambers first. Is that correct?
Yes.
Very well then. Where have I heard? Are you basing your game mode off a different game mode? I don't care if you are or not.
In the full game there will be a survival mode.
Are you a game developer? Or is this for Minecraft?
No.
So this is not for Minecraft or is for Minecraft?
Minecraft.
Minecraft, okay. Sounds fun. Actually really does. Now, your thing isn't completely done, is it? You're in the process of building it, more or less, correct?
So you try it or not.
When I'm done with all this, this should take...
Pre-alpha.
Okay, you're in pre-alpha. Alright, so basically what the city server is, more or less. Yes, I'll try it, but it will not be tonight. It will have to be a different night. go ahead and message or send a message to this name that is highlighted, or this one right here, and in a few or tomorrow night we'll try it.
930.
930. Nine. 9:30 at night? No. I don't know when it will be tomorrow, but it will be tomorrow night that I'll be on with it. Well, it will be late tomorrow night. And since you said that, that's you're on the Eastern Standard Time, and I'm guessing that is you. Scanning. Speaking English and German. I will add you. Give me 1 minute. If that's not going to be public, I will add you. Your game mode will not be played tonight. It will be played tomorrow night, late. I don't even know if he actually heard me. So what do you think? Tomorrow night you want to play his game mode? Well, it would be tomorrow. Well, how do exactly? Oh, we'll figure that out when that comes. Okay. So how's Victor been? Since I haven't heard much from him. Is he still with you? Oh. Where is he at now? Again? Whatever. Whatever. That's his call with that. Not ours. Why hasn't he been online? Victor. Yeah. At least when he was... Oh. Oh, when is he gonna be leaving that contract? How's Jono been? You know, I invited him. That's nice of him. When I get paid, I'll see what I can do. I might get you something. But I'm just gonna leave it as that. it's gonna be numbers that you're gonna enter into the store. I'm just gonna leave it as that. And I'm not saying anything else. I wanted to do it sooner, but things are things, more or less. So have you talked to you-know-who lately or no? What's her face, Sasha? Really? I heard something about that. I didn't want to... Like I said, I heard something. I wasn't really told details of that. Her sister's a dangerous wreck, if you ask me. But I'm not going into details about her sister. See, that right there, that's what someone thinks, but she's actually not. It's her boyfriend she's with. I've talked to her sister a few times. And you would be amazed at more or less. What do you mean? You mean chat-wise? She's not on Facebook? That ain't surprising. So more or less, she was on Facebook. And she does. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, we all have that power. Well, not all of us. Yeah, I'd bring back a few people. A few good people, too. Go back and switch a few things around, too. I am. You might have to reset whatever you are watching it on. And it's buffering. What is it, through now? Yeah, I have to get used to that. Yes. Yep. Where's the servers you play on? Or it's the servers I connect you to. Oh. I was talking about Battlefield 4. You gotta remember I connect to European servers on there. We did try it. I can't, yeah, I kept everything kept crashing on us that night. That I think that was something else too. What, for the house? How much do you have to clear? Give me 1 minute. Let me connect it. Alright. We'll go visit Scout's area real quick. Oh my, you've definitely had to clear some more land. Yeah. Alright. Yep. You visiting Victor anytime soon or no? When's your next time you plan to... Friday? Oh, you mean work day? Does he work? Does he work with you? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna switch that. So, these are gonna run this way, not the way they were before. So how does that generate? So, explain to me how your work normally goes. How your work normally goes. You building the animals? What are those? Do you mean dollies? It's on two wheels. Sometimes people call them two-wheelers. Well, that's what we call things. And when you work with dollies every day, you have to be at the depot because idiots can't do shit on their own. You start yelling at people. So, your thing more or less is something you build, and that's that. Did I get that right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I do. Okay, yeah, okay. Now I understand because... Yeah, because I used to run that until I got screwed over. That's a story for another day. Actually, the entire, or more or less the entire troop of scouts got screwed over because the person who was actually running it was a fucking drughead. Oh, we haven't done it. Shit. Long time. But, yeah. And we weren't the only people who got screwed out of that, though. Bing, bing. Alright, those lights are ran that way, which is pretty good. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 buildings to connect, and then I can clear all this, or put the road back, and this could be functional as we do something with this and that. Oh, have you noticed what I have done to the island? I removed one of the checkpoints. Because there was solar panels. It's more or less explained in a video that's going to come out with no audio. Or with me recording without my mic. I've been testing around with that. Alright, so we'll have our cutoff point here for this one. Oh, now I already declared the cutoff point for the lights. And you do that every day. Well, I know, like every day you work. So every time you work, you do it, correct? That's what I was asking. What do you do? Very well. What are you going to be doing then? Why do you look forward to that? What is, in Fahrenheit, what is the temperature there? Yeah. Okay. We have, what is it? Okay, can I have that in my temperature? Thank you. 13 degrees in Celsius, correct? Every two... That's perfect weather. How hot? No thank you. At like around 100, we cut a lot of... and what I do and how we run things. Everything gets cut. And a lot of people get told, go home. Go to your coolant reactor. Yeah. Because they don't want you to get heat exhaustion. And that. Actually, they're not. So, do you get to go home if it's above like 40 Celsius? Yeah, what is it? Yeah, I think the last few summers everyone has been hot. I recommend global warming as a fake thing for people to make the globalists to make money. Okay, there's two different types of global warming. Okay? There's the actual global... They want that damn door. There's the actual global warming, and then there's the man-made global warming. And... Okay. Okay. I think that's... That I don't disagree with at all. Okay. When you do the things and research things and that I do, there's a lot of things that are just like, oh, that's an actual real joke. Yes, there's man-made. What was it? There's gonna be a big paper a scientific paper that's gonna be coming out by one of the biggest or one of the major scientists who has came out and said this carbon tax, this global warming thing. Most of it is just to go with the carbon tax, but there's no need for a carbon tax since everything that goes along with the carbon tax is proven fake in these papers. I think they come out in a month from now. Yes, and you notice they haven't yet, right? They Most governments go off this person's research. So if he's saying it's a fraud, I don't think you're gonna see a lot of countries doing it. You might have China, for instance, do it, but you're not gonna see Russia or the United States do it. Which one of the biggest not supporters and okay, yes, the carbon tax is fake. It's a fake thing. It's proven more or less. Well, it's proven, and once these papers come out, it's going to be a proven fact it's fake. It's just so the governments can do certain things and fund bullshit operations. But that's a different story. That's a different story for a different day. Alright, we put the road down. You know what? What, for tonight? At least a few more hours. Why? Oh, it's gonna be a while. That is totally up to you. There is more or less no building restrictions with you. What is that? Banners? Yeah. Nice. Alright, so we're rerouting everything. Which is good. Alright, I'm gonna... Wrong airspace. I believe he has... I don't follow where he's visited and not visited. That I totally don't know. I know I haven't been there. That I that I can't answer for you, okay? That he would have to answer. He'll probably reply too. And your mom will probably freak out. You never know, huh? You never know. Yeah, you can probably message the White House on Facebook. So did you ever watch the last video I sent you or no? Alright. We've all been busy. And I have to be the nice person. Well, somewhat, yes and no. I ain't actually that nice to people who fuck things up at work. What was it? Today at the depot, here's a lovely story. We had a newbie start in. And I literally had to walk out of the damn office and stay away from this person before I just started cussing at him. Like, where I was, he had to be on the opposite side of the depot. He couldn't do anything right. You can't? I always never thought you could. Ah. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Why? A play. D? Now that sounds fun. Ah. Yeah. So you know, I might be making it nighttime in the server soon, so I can see what it all looks like lit up at night. That doesn't interrupt the lighting. Alright, let's get this final section of road put in. Huh? Okay. Present town. Let's not mess up with anything. We'll go look under and see if anything in the metro is fucked. Shouldn't be. Let's go check. I don't think you guys have really been inside the metro. Nope, everything is fine. Alright, I'm making it night. Well, it's lit up. This will be developed more in the time. It looks nice lit up, doesn't it? You can fly, just fly over the checkpoints. Nope, I thought there would be. I seriously thought there would be. I might take this out and connect it to that one or this one. I haven't decided yet. I know this has to connect up to this point and going that way, not onto that island. Oh, it's gonna be a lot of digging. There's metro lines under there. Damn. Here. Alright. So our main island is lit up. Not to the extreme, but it is lit up. And it's gonna be day in 3, 2, 1. Now. Alright, that's one electrical grid ran. Are you on your area island? Alright. In case your island that's next to mine, what are you gonna do with that? We probably have. You're putting something there. I know that. Alright. Alright. Um, I don't... I haven't decided with that yet. But in case you do put redstone, it's actually going to be... I do have wire basically ready to connect to that. Well, more or less under it. Which, that would change... Wouldn't it? Yeah, it does. Wow. On the middle block in the road, under the bridge, is where the wire is ran to. In case you connect. So, we've done pretty good. Now it's time to develop the tenements, or at least the template for them. If Victor ever does join the server, am I putting him with you? Or are we letting him go start his own thing. Yeah, if he ever does get on. Why not? Make coffee at home. You have no coffee at home. Go steal Victor's. He lives with his mom. The mom, has she seen the economy report? Probably not. That will be a house. I did he check you at work or no? That's weird. You okay? You would think if it's government work, they would check you. Okay, just saying that. All right, that house is done. And he will probably hate it. You know, all day he wrote a nice he wrote a nice sign on his where I told him he can live. A room. I told him to put the sign on his door. No, he puts the sign in the apartment door saying "Lift Ass Apartments." Like, really? I don't think that was in your contract of you get to say that. I understand we weren't recording, but seriously? So he gets to live in this lovely, fine two-story house. He's not on. I teleport. Third floor of the apartment building. Or the tenement building. Third floor. That's the fourth floor down where the door is. That one. That's the third floor. He hasn't put anything in it. Or I guess that's his room then. I don't know which one he chose. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I think we were more worried about making Psycho dig than that. And speaking of Psycho, how's Psycho been? Or Dead Ghost, whatever you call him. That's good. I know at the beginning of the video I said I was making tenements or apartment buildings, but this is going to be a tenement. That template's going to be a tenement. And I'm talking to the viewers. But I think I'll make two houses. I'm not saying, hey, my houses aren't the greatest. I mean, you should check those ones over there out, or the ones I used to make out that I still make. I think I'm gonna make Psycho a house. Or does Psycho live in your area? Oh yeah, he has the digging he has to do. Right. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, that's when you get the little sticky notes and you deploy them all around places. The rodents get stuck on them. Not sticky notes, fuck. Whatever they're called. I don't know, as the rodents get stuck to them. What do you use? What's that? No, 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 no. See, here we put these little glue things and they get stuck, and then you put another one so they so they really have a nice time dying. Yeah. May I ask what you did to his room? All days. Oh. Okay. Oh, and can you give me the names of those who looted my house on your server? Just because. Because I plan to bombard them back. You should know me. Hey, I didn't loot anyone at all on the server. But I get looted. Yeah, I want my items back. Oh, yeah, good point. Then we want our items back. Right? Oh, and do you know if I got banned from Victor's server? Because I went in there, what was it, the last time I played with him and got kicked. Which I wanted to bring that up with you that day, but I couldn't get a hold of you. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't go after Cameron. Correct. I didn't blow anything up, and he approved of whatever. Remember? Neither was I. Okay. No, I was friends with him as of earlier. Because I tried getting... Hey, I haven't played with Jono since... I haven't played with Jono in a long time. Remember, we are live. Yeah, Shit, when was the last time I played? Uh, like I said, we are live. Oh, good point. We're about 2 hours in anyways. You could say whatever you want about him. I did tell you multiple times. Yeah, good point. I'm lucky if I can get this past like 6 views anyways. You were saying about Jono? Yeah. Shit, what was it? You know, I haven't played with him. The only time I played with him was when I was playing the Division with him. That was the last time I played with him. Shit, that was... Yeah, yeah. Killzone 2 and a few others. Yeah. You know, I don't want it on this side. I want to maximize housing. And then I will have a dual thing going up. Alright, yeah. Jono, that was the last time I played with him. So how do I freak him out when that was like 2-3 months ago? I know. No, it was sooner that I talked to him. Because I was going to have him on the server, he was going to build me a damn boat. And he wanted supplies or whatever on Victor's server before I got, I don't know, with that. But so how do I freak him out? Yeah. You know what? And then I'm going under my friends list. And I'm gonna send you something. And that will be. And that was taken at. And that picture is as recent as a minute ago. So you can bring whatever up with you know who. But wasn't Jono always like that? Incompetent? That's what I thought. Because I swear he was always like that. You know they probably have those in Australia too. Um, okay. I I don't know. You know what? I forgot now how I had those. Well, what the flattening? Nice. That's gonna be the next challenge. Oh, good point. Alright. You think I should cut it? Yeah. Alright, everyone, I've been your host, Kikyo. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Produce it anyway, so just subscribe. Or I'm gonna lock you and your family in a room like I had planned to a long time ago. And I really mean a long time ago.